Okay, what's going on YouTube? First thing first, this is Steve. I'd like to apologize for the audio that you might be experiencing. I don't know what it's going to sound like at the end of this. I'm recording through a cheap headset right now. The quality might not be its best, but you know I'm going to do what it do to make it sound great. And let's just give you some updates. Now I'm currently 18 years old. The videos you have been watching how to get the free Pro Tools, I was 16 at the time. I am now 18. Wow. And a lot of you guys have been asking me questions. Yo, Steve, you got the Pro Tools, man. I got the Pro Tools. I'm recording, but my song, it doesn't sound like yours. How do you do it? So what I'm here to do, I'm about to show you how to set up the session. I'm not just going to show you how to set it up. Once you know how to set it up and you start recording, you're going to hear a difference. You're going to hear a big difference. I got my Pro Tools. I'm using Pro Tools 8. Don't ask me how I got it. I'm using Pro Tools LE 8. Let's get right into it. First thing you want to do is go to File. You want to open up a new session. Create a blank session. I always do that. Blank. Click OK. Save it. I'm going to save it. YouTube help. You people out there, this is a giveaway. Please take advantage of this. Hopefully I can help a lot of people out there. Now when you first bring this up, you want to go to Track. Click on Track. Click on New. You want to click on 2 stereo aux inputs. Now these are very important because these are where your plugins are going to be inserted. It's for your vocals. 2 aux input. Well, first make 1 stereo master fader. That's going to be very important too, so you won't have a distorted song. You want to raise that to the top. I should have told you to make that first. My bad. So now you have these 3 tracks. What to do with these? First thing first, input. You want to go to your buses. First channel, you want to go to buses 1 and 2. The analog 1 and 2, you want to change that to another bus. You want to change that to 3 and 4. On your aux input 2, change the first, the one that says no input. Change that to buses 3 and 4. Keep the analog 1 and 2. Now, the most important part of this is how you insert your plugins. I'm going to show you how I insert my plugins. I use Waves, but I'm not going to show you how to insert those. I'm going to show you how to insert the factory default plugins that come with Pro Tools. The first one, the first bar right here, you want to insert a EQ 37 band. Okay? Insert one of those. You see how you got this? Alright, you go up right here where it says factory default at the top. Go on to vocals. And I will suggest you use vocal cleanup as first. Second, you want to use a compressor. Use the compressor that comes with Pro Tools. All this is extra. You will not have this. Oh man, I gotta find it. Oh yeah, it's in Dynamics. I'm sorry. What am I doing? I'm clicking on the little slots right here. Multi-channel plugins, Dynamics. That's where your compressor is going to be. Go to your compressor and limiter right here. This compressor, I use this compressor, by the way, on every song. 5-5 Scripper Girl to Daddy. Every song you hear on my page, I use this compressor on, okay? Now, factory default. Again, these defaults are actually pretty good. But it's just choosing the best one to use overall. The one I use overall on all my songs is Vocal Everywhere. The last one, click on that. You're in there. Third slot, you want to go back to your EQ. You want to go to the EQ3 1 band. What you want to do is take this knob that says gain. You want to drag that all the way down to negative 18 decibels. Then you want to go up to your frequency knob, drag that all the way to the left. What this is going to do is going to cut off all that bassy puh. Going to cut off all that stuff. Going to cut that off, okay? Now we're going to go down to your fourth slot. We're going to go to Dynamics. I'm going to put your de-esser. De-esser, factory default, male DS, high F. HF. Okay? Now what you want to go to your last slot, we're going to put another EQ. Okay? Another EQ, same one. Vocals, vocal cleanup. Put that on there. And your aux 2. Now this first aux 1, these plugins, you have to put them in this order. Set them the way I set them. I promise you, you will get that sound. On these, okay, aux 2, if you have Waves plugin, I use a L2. It's a limiter. What I do is set this so where none of my vocals would peak. The output ceiling to -2.5 and the threshold to -10. This is really positive because the more you turn this down, the higher the volume get, but I don't get it. But you put that on 10. That's if you have waves and you're dealing with that. Now, if you don't have waves, it's okay. Honestly, I really don't know what to use. What you could do, really don't want to use too much compression, but you could go back to the compressor. And what I would do is I put that, instead of choosing the last one, I choose vocal comp. It's going to be compressed. Keep that right there. Now what you want to do is go back to your EQ. Since these are factory default EQs, they're good, but they're not the best. So put on more of those vocal cleanups. Probably one more EQ1 band. Run it all the way down. Do the same thing I showed you. Gain all the way down to -18 decibels. Frequency all the way to the left. You can X that out. Now what you want to do is, I showed you the most important part. This is all you need to know right here. Once you got those slots set up like that, you're in there. It's going to sound good. Last step is just to bring these tracks up. Bring your recording tracks. I like to make 30 to start off. 30 mono audio tracks, create. Now the last step into getting this to work. Okay, you remember we have our buses set up to 1 and 2. Now, all you want to do is set these tracks, instead of coming out the analog, you want to set these to come out of buses 1 and 2. So, example, go to audio track 1. You have mic line 1. Then you have, it's going to say analog 1 and 2. Change that to buses 1 and 2. So you have to change all these. I know it's a pain, but I got so used to it. Change all those to buses 1 and 2. And just to show you guys I'm not lying how I record, I'm going to open up one of my sessions. Ooh, wow, you know. What do I want to open up? I open up to Daddy's session. I'll show you the vocals and everything. Just give it 1 sec. I am recording this off PC, Windows. My other videos were recorded on a Mac. Okay, to Daddy's session. You're not going to be able to hear any volume because of the simple fact it's not hooked up. Okay, but like I said, I can have my master fader with an L2 so my song can be mastered, not peaking, whatever, be leveled right. Have a EQ on it to level it out, basses, highs. Okay, my aux tracks, I use my Waves plugin. I use the audio track, a Q10 equalizer, the same compressor I told you I use on everything with the same setting, vocal lever, same EQ to get that bass, y'all, same de-esser. I just changed around 3 or 4 plugins, 2 plugins, those were the EQs. I have my L2. What you're looking at are this green strip are the vocals when I export them. I export the vocals and I do a little bit more to them. And what is it? Audacity? No, Cool Edit Pro, something like that. But what you're looking at is my session for To Daddy, one of my songs on my YouTube page. You can check that out. Everything's set like I wanted. Buses 1 and 2, 1 and 2. The beat. But yes, I'm going to end this video right here. I hope this tutorial helped you out a lot. It's going to help you out in the long run. Set it up like I showed you, and hit me back with info. Tell me how your vocals are coming out. I know it's going to sound better, much better. Last thing, have a blessed day. Out.